Hi, this is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden. Thank you so much for joining me on Shifting Perspectives. I want to talk about the right way, the wrong way, and your way. New way of thinking, new mindset. Let's switch this around. In my last video, I talked about sloppy language and sloppy communication. When you have sloppy communication, you end up with sloppy results, which is the problem. So by cleaning up the language, we will see better results. Bottom line, there you go. So language is a huge core part of what I'm doing here, is giving you a more precise language to follow, because sloppy language gives you sloppy results. So your way, when you speak in terms of right and wrong, fourth perspectives are basically saying my way, no way. That is what right and wrong means. Right and wrong means my way, no way. There is nothing else. There's only their way. And whoever is saying right or wrong is the person saying my way is the right way. We're arguing over whose perspective is the right perspective. Fourth perspectives are big on this. They love doing this. This is all they do because they are projecting their insecurities onto everybody else. So are thirds, so are seconds. Fourth perspectives really just, this is all they do. Their entire function is, because they are at fourth perspective and they lack two of the three, if not all of the ethics. So yeah, they're going to be very insecure. The reason why a fourth perspective is so insecure is because they are lacking, in most cases, all four of the primary ethics. Now, they may be trying to be responsible. They may be trying, but no, what they've done is this. A fourth perspective will get a wife to comfort them. And they will get a job for resourcefulness. And they will be the head of the household, because if I want it done, I got to do it myself. That is so third perspective. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. 100% third perspective thinking. 1000%. If you know anyone who says that lying, that is third perspective. They have not learned humility and how to ask for help. They have not learned how to trust somebody else. They do not delegate. And the fourth one, that fourth perspective, which is I've got my laws, I got my rules, so I don't need to learn how to self-govern. What you have is an individual who is literally filled with four prosthetics. Prosthetics. They have prosthetic living is what I'm going to call this. Because that's what it is. It's prosthetic living. So this man has a wife to comfort him. And he has a job to provide for him because he can't do it. And he does everything because he can't trust anyone else to help. And he's got his law and his order. So he's set. What I see is a man with four prosthetics. A person, a job, a society, and an attitude. All focused around trying to keep him safe, trying to keep him secure. And his entire existence is built on that. Now, a woman in the fourth perspective can't comfort herself. She needs her children for that. She has to literally comfort her children to feel like she can comfort herself. If she's not comforting other people, then she can't feel comfort herself. So she uses her children as a prosthetic to feel good. She's not resourceful. Her husband is 100% her provider and caregiver. She needs her husband because she's not resourceful. His job is going to take care of her. So she's got a prosthetic. Now, she might ask for help. She will most likely ask for help to some degree. She might ask her husband for help because she's of the second perspective, where he is the one who's in charge. But actually needing help herself, she probably won't do that. She doesn't want to be a burden. So she won't ask for help. She'll become hyper independent. And she doesn't need to learn how to self-govern because she has a husband law and order, and a community and a religion. She has 4 prosthetics. So you have 2 people who are now living completely with no ethics, just prosthetics. And now they breed. Now they have children. What lessons do you think they are going to teach their children? You have a mother who's going to use those children right off to comfort herself. Comfort is indulging in what you love to celebrate the self. Which means until a woman has children, she has no way of comforting herself. Which is why women play with dolls when they're children. Because they don't know how to soothe themselves unless they are taking care of a baby doll. So they identify, oh, this baby needs me, therefore I am loved. Because that is what their mother taught them. The lesson every child, every mother, every girl learns from their mother is that if they want to be loved, they have to be needed by children. The lesson every one of us learns from our fathers is how to rely on someone else for your resources. So that when we finally step into a world where we are walking into a place of walkabout, where we are supposed to be on self-discovery, so we can learn humility, so we can learn that we need to ask for help. We're not doing it because we do not know how to comfort ourselves unless we have children, and we do not know how to be resourceful unless we have a job. So you have children growing up for 20 years, 15 years, feeling like they're not resourceful because they don't have a job. Only a job defines your resourcefulness, and that's not true. That is not true at all. Your resourcefulness comes from your hobbies. It comes from your ability to create. Art is resourcefulness. I'm an artist. Oh my God, am I an artist? When you have the ability to create nothing, when you have the power to create something out of nothing except your imagination, that is resourcefulness. To feel the desire, the want, the love, and then to form an idea, and then to put it out there in any format: painting, dance, sculpture, writing, business. Business is art. Business is art. It's not a science. Business is art. Your business fails because you're treating it like a business. Business is art. Treat your business like an art form and boom, it will explode. Business is art. Take my business classes. When you do this, it changes everything because you are creating. Resourcefulness is creation. Resourcefulness is the ability to create something out of absolutely nothing. One of my favorite memories with my children, I was on a camping trip with my kids. We were packing up camp. And at one point I turned around and my 2 youngest children, it's mind-blowing what I saw. They had taken a log and they had created a seesaw out of the forest. And suddenly there were my children on this little tiny seesaw that they put together with their brains from the forest. They found a toy in the forest, provided by the forest. And I watched them play with nature. And I just sat there going, oh, holy shit. I was surprised at their resourcefulness. I should not have been. Children are naturally resourceful. Comfort is not soothing. Comfort is not reassurance. Comfort is celebrating who you are and what you love. Comfort is putting yourself in the middle of what you love and enjoying it. Comfort is enjoyment. When you enjoy what you love, that is comfort. That is comfort. When you sit down and you think about the right way and the wrong way, you are immediately walking into a mindset of one thing. This is really what you're saying. When you hear right and wrong, this is what you're saying. This is what you're thinking. There is only one perspective, and everybody else is wrong. So, for yourself, when you go forward in life, there is the right way, the wrong way. Throw those out. There is your way. And there is no right, there is no wrong. There is your way. Period. You're going to have a lot of people telling you what's right and wrong. They're going to tell you that right and wrong is about ethics. Oh, they are very right, but they don't know why and how. The reason why right and wrong is about ethics is because, yes, there are 9 different ethics here. There are 9 different ethics here. Everyone can go around flaunt, oh, there's ethics, ethics, ethics. It's all about, well, define ethics. What are the ethics? What are ethics? I studied philosophy. I know this answer. How many of you studied philosophy? Because philosophy, not religion, is where you get these answers. So what is ethics? Ethics are the self-governing laws. Did you hear what I just said? Self-governing laws that a person lives by. They are the 9 core lessons of authenticity. It's extraordinary. We need these 9 core lessons. You actually need the first 6. The 7, 8, 9, things changed. Things really changed in 7, 8, 9. I think there are 6 core lessons of authenticity for men, and then the 6 core lessons of authenticity for gods. I believe that that's what that is. I believe that there is the age of man and the age of gods. And when you cross into the age of the 7th perspective, you have entered the age of God. And I am a level 3 God right now, because I have only 2, actually. I'm learning the 3rd lesson, so I don't know. But we really need to stop deifying God. Ooh, I love that. Stop deifying God. Don't do it anymore. I got to write that down, because that's my happy place right now. Don't deify God. Stop deifying him. I love it. Undeify God. Do not deify or idolize God. That's it. Do not deify or idolize God. Don't do it. That's the problem. Because suddenly you've put God on this massive pedestal and you can't achieve it. And we are meant to achieve it. We are it. Because, and this is coming up in a podcast later today, what if a God believed he was a man? What would that look like? I need to read you the first chapter, the first paragraph, actually, of Dolor and Shadow. Let me grab it because it's like right here. Of all the things I wrote that I went back on, and my brain just went, oh my God, I cannot believe I wrote this. This is one of my Easter eggs where I wrote this in 2015. No, I didn't. I wrote this in 2016. Think back to the oldest era your mind can fathom, back beyond everything we can remember, when gods were still men who had not yet lived the deeds that would deify them. Think back before the time when the Asir and the Vanir were still men who had settled here on ancient earth ages before their war. These are the antiquated stories that predate the empires of men. We have studied the Vanir and their ways, their medicines and herbs. Now think of the gods of our gods, the gods so old that we have forgotten, the gods our gods once taught to their young. And think of their ancient stories and their myths, the legends they once revered before they themselves would become myth. And think of everything now lost to time. There is so much in that that is what I think this is. I think we are all gods and we have forgotten. And then we went back with amnesia and we read The Notebook, going, wow, what an amazing story about all these awesome people. We are them, but we have forgotten. So we're all going, oh, you can't be like that. You can't be like that. You got to make sure that stays in check, because if you don't keep it in check, you will be like the gods, which is the same story across every creation myth, across every religion. It starts with a man desiring to be like God, and the God says, this is how you become a god. And man goes, oh, we can't be like the gods. What if we're telling the story wrong? What if we are children gods, learning how to become adult gods? What if we are children gods, learning how to become adult gods? Maybe that is what the first 6 perspectives are all about. It is school. It's a God school, which is why we play so much. What if we are just the next generation of gods, and everyone has to start off as animal, and then we have to go into man because we're growing up, and then we're just becoming the next generation of God? What if aliens are actually gods? They're the adult gods. What if Earth is a nursery? What if Earth is a nursery and the aliens are watching the nursery because they have figured out that you need to let the children alone to grow? So every now and then they come down and they check on us. They go, okay, they're coming along just fine. Do you think we should do anything? You know the rules. Let nature decide. Nature needs to let them sort them out. They'll figure it out. Trust the children. Trust the children. Trust the children. Because that's what mommy and daddy are doing. What if we are children gods? And that is the actual perspective. I think that's why they came by. I think they were checking up on us. I don't think the aliens are aliens. I think the aliens are the gods, mommy and daddy, coming in and going, yes, this is the nursery. This is nursery lot. This is the adipose section. Yes, this is just the nursery planet. Earth is a nursery planet. That's what I believe, because it feels right, because it feels good. Earth is just a nursery planet. And the aliens come by like they did just recently, and they checked up on us because they felt the shift. They felt the shift. And they went, oh, they're almost ready. Look at that. They're almost ready. They're going to be back. They're going to check up on us. Do not be afraid of them. We're not going to be afraid, because we're going to be like, hey, mom and dad, we made it. And they're going to be like, yes, you did. I'm so proud of you. Now you can come be gods with the rest of us. And then they were probably going to teach us shit, because we'll finally be ready to learn. That is how I see the universe. And then we get to step into immortality. Sometimes I think we're already there. And I think The Big Bang Theory is sexual combustion. When gods have sex, it is the Big Bang. And here's a bunch of physicists just analyzing it. What happened? What is this? We're growing. What do you think that is? An orgasm? That is what I believe. It's just an orgasm. We have a lot to learn. Open your mind. All right. I'm going to shut this down. I have, it looks like 3 more videos queued up. The Age of Authenticity. Oh, I already did that one. And what if a god thought he were a man? I'm going to go ahead and refresh this and just take a look at my pending videos. I like this. So whenever I think of an idea, I start it up and then it immediately clicks onto my queue as upcoming. So I have, if I don't understand it, if I don't understand it, then it is illogical. Oh, that one I'm excited to do. That's on my list of things to do today. That one I'm so excited. And then I have, what if a god believed he was a man? Oh, yes, definitely. I'm very excited. So I have 2 videos lined up today. And as I come up with more, I drop them into the queue, which is, I'm learning a very beneficial way for me to do this. So I think I finally figured out how my work, and that's what I'm doing. I'm figuring out my work style, not my work ethic. Sloppy language. Let's not do that. Not my work ethic. It's my work style. What is your work style? We're going to talk about work styles at one point. If you have any things you want to ask about, by all means, please let me know. Ask your questions and I will analyze it for you. Work styles. I cover business, parenting, and relationships. Those are my 3 hot topics. Yeah, I need to write this down. I need to show you guys what I talk about. I talk on business. I talk on parenting. Honestly, I talk about anything. You ask me and I will analyze it. I talk about business. I talk about parenting. I do talk about relationships. Yes. All right. All right. Yep. There you go. All right. Thank you so much. And if you love shit like this, like, subscribe, comment below. Tell me which part of the video resonated with you. Donate. Grow the garden with me. Thank you so much. And may the kindest of words always find you.